When considering a person who can be called inspiring, there are a few who can compare to Dr. Paul Farmer. With incredible integrity, grace, and the true and honest desire to help the world's population, he has quickly become one of my personal heroes and has impacted the world beyond measure. Dr. Paul Farmer is the man who will cure the world. The work of Dr. Paul Farmer is slowly changing the landscape of healthcare across the world and is slowly setting the bar for medical doctors very high. His work is slowly changing the world. In Mountains Beyond Mountains, Tracy Kidder's 2004 book following Dr. Paul Farmer's quest to cure the world, his desire to do so is chronicled. Paul Farmer's incredible desire to heal the world of disease is admirable, to say the least, and yet he does so with a unique sense of humility and grace. His belief is that simply providing medications for infectious diseases is inadequate, that what his responsibility as a physician is to do is change his patients' lives by providing the basic necessities a human being needs, like clean water for drinking and adequate nutrition in order to sustain a level of health. This attitude toward treating and curing disease continues on in Farmer's own work, as well as the work being done in the nonprofit organization he helped to create, Partners in Health. According to the Partners in Health mission statement on their website, partnersinhealth.org, the organization's mission is to provide a preferential option for the poor in healthcare. Partners in Health strives to achieve two overarching goals: to bring the benefits of modern medical science to those in need and to serve as an antidote to despair. At its root, the mission of Partners in Health is both medical and moral. It is based on solidarity rather than charity alone. When patients are ill and have no access to care, Partners in Health's team of health professionals, scholars, and activists will do whatever it takes to make them well. This view on the world's healthcare mimics that of Farmer's, who has said that the only nation is humanity. Because of the work Dr. Paul Farmer is doing, the scope of healthcare is changing for millions of people across the world. He is a humble force to be reckoned with. According to Achievement.org's biography of Dr. Paul Farmer, his upbringing was humble and unique. As the second of 6 children, Paul was described as a free spirit, much like his father. His father moved the family of 8 from one trailer park to another, and at one point they lived on a small houseboat on the Gulf of Florida, where Paul had his first encounter with a Haitian person. His humble upbringing didn't discourage him from dreaming big, and in 1990, Dr. Farmer graduated from Harvard with both his MD as well as his PhD in anthropology. By the time he was 27, Dr. Farmer would have treated more people with infectious diseases than many doctors will in their entire careers. According to Harvard's small biography, Dr. Farmer has earned numerous awards, like the Carter Award for Humanitarian Contributions to the Health of Humankind, the Salk Institute Medal for Health and Humanity, the Margaret Mead Award from the American Anthropological Association, and many others, including one with his Partners in Health colleagues, the Hilton Humanitarian Prize. His resume is equally as impressive. He is chair of the Department of Global Health and Social Medicine at Harvard Medical School, a founding partner of Partners in Health. His work there focuses on community-based treatment strategies for infectious diseases in resource-poor settings, health and human rights, and the role of social inequalities in determining disease distribution and outcomes. He is chief of Division of Global Health Equity at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston and served 10 years as medical director of charity hospital L'Hôpital Bon Sauveur in rural Haiti. In December 2012, he was named the UN Secretary General's Special Advisor on the Community-Based Medicine and Lessons from Haiti. His determination and success is to be admired. According again to Mountains Beyond Mountains, the work Dr. Farmer is doing is beyond inspiring. His success in treating his fellow human beings with respect and medical know-how has changed countless of lives for the better. His life is dedicated to treating illness and finding effective and inexpensive cures to diseases that kill thousands of people per year, and he does it with a smile. Because of his background in anthropology, he is able to respect the cultural beliefs of those he is treating and does so without second thought. If something isn't going to work out because of those beliefs, he finds a new way, and his innovations are determined and inspiring. According, again, to achievement.org, Farmer is willing to visit with people who are forced to live in squalid huts with dirt floors and bark roofs, with no access to clean drinking water, education, or medical care of any kind. Malaria, tuberculosis, and typhoid are rampant. Thousands of people die from these diseases every year, but since the hospital's foundation in Haiti, no one treated there has died from these. Though many people didn't believe it was possible to treat such diseases as drug-resistant TB in third world countries like Peru, Haiti, and Russia, Farmer and his team were able to do so. His time is spent traveling the world and only seeing prisons, slums, and hospitals, and yet his life, though hard, is enviable. He has been able to make a palpable difference in the world, both on the small scale with individual patients and on a large global scale. Dr. Farmer is determined to make a difference in the world and is doing a very good job at it. His determination and success are to be admired. Dr. Paul Farmer's work has impacted many people across the world. From these individuals he treats and effectively saves, to those who are inspired by his work in life and strive to do similar things. He believes that all human beings have the same basic right to health care. He says, and I quote, "I can't show you how exactly that health care is a basic human right, but what I can argue is that no one should have to die of a disease that is treatable," end quote. Dr. Paul Farmer is the man who will cure the world. To review, Dr. Paul Farmer's work is slowly changing the world. He is a humble force to be reckoned with, and his determination and success is to be admired.